On Guinness World Records, we're nothing if not fair. You might remember in an earlier show, we challenged Peter Dowdeswell to eat a three-course meal in under a minute. But we made a terrible mistake. The mashed potato we gave him was not to his rigorous record-breaking specification. So, we've given him another chance to prove himself as the world's greatest glutton. Ladies and gentlemen, the man who came within 15 prunes of a world record, Mr. Peter Dowdeswell, please, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Peter. Peter Dowdeswell. So, Pete, what was wrong the last time? What was exactly wrong with it?
What was exactly wrong? They give me powdered mashed potatoes mixed with cream and garlic, which it's supposed to be proper mashed potatoes. Ordinary potatoes, not powdered mash.
How can they Is this...
Yeah.
Everything right with that?
Yes, everything's okay with this.
In front of us here is a meal consisting of a pint of oxtail soup, a pound of the proper mash, half a pound of sausage and beans, and 50 prunes to help Peter later on, maybe. You know, is this mash correct for you, Pete? Is this gonna do it?
No, I've just got to mash the beans and potatoes together.
Please, you know. Do you think you can do it this time, Pete?
Yeah.
You haven't yourself, then? You fancy yourself?
Yes, I do.
Before you go, I just want the audience to see this wonderful little trick that Peter's got with his garlic. Pete, let me up, Pete. I'll do it. Let it go. Pete, let me... Thank you. Right, let me put it over here, Pete, just in case you eat it. Right. Hang on a sec. I'm only kidding. Pete's the governor. Pete, show him this. Watch this, ladies and gentlemen. This is unbelievable. Pete's got something he does with his gullet. Peter, the gullet. Did you see that? We've got our Guinness judge, Michael Feldman. He's ready with a stopwatch. Let's hope that a terrible injustice can now be righted. Michael, if you please.
Countdown from 3, 3, 2, 1. Go,
Pete!
Time. Go on, Pete. 35! Go on, Pete. 40! Wait! Stop! Yay! My man! You see? Did anyone... Where was the soup? Wasn't there a pint of soup? How quick did that go, Pete?
I don't know.
How quick? No, but you can do a pint of...
I'll do a pint in 2/5 of a second.
2/5 of a second?
A pint of beer, yeah.
That's unbelievable. Pete, it was all right today, yeah?
Yeah, it's perfect.
You see, you just can't get the staff. You know, we would have made you...
It wasn't that, it was a French chef.
It was a French chef?
Yeah.
What does a French chef know about mashed potato bangers and beans? All due respect to the French. Mike, has everything finished sufficiently for it to be a Guinness World Record? Apart from that bit there.
Yeah.
On the table.
I'm reasonably happy with that. And on the prune, it was 45 seconds dead.
Yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, at long last, a brand new Guinness record for Peter Dowdeswell! No, we are not finished yet. Kate's got one more awe-inspiring tale for us. Kate?
Well, Ian, I've got 53 parachutists all stacked up together for a world record thousands of feet above the Earth. There's enormous danger of getting their parachutes entangled. This really is death-defying. Check it out. Canopy stacking is an exhilarating yet dangerous air sport. This group of enthusiasts want to break the Guinness record by stacking 56 jumpers into one formation and holding it for 5 seconds.
Oh yeah, this is good.
The international team of experts purposely fly into each other, which requires great skill, so they are able to hook their legs onto the canopy beneath them, interlocking into a vast human huddle. Remember, all this time they're plummeting towards the Earth. There are many ways for a stack to go wrong. Human error, equipment failure, but more likely is the unpredictable force of the strong winds that can cause collisions and loss of control.
I was on a jump several years ago where an 8-way formation collapsed, and there were 6 of us that became tangled up in what I call a ball of death. We're all tangled up with parachutes and lines, and there's no open parachutes.
Oh my God.
We plummeted for a total of 5,000 feet before everyone was able to get out of the situation.
Come on, get out of that one. Yes, yes, reserve opening. Yeah, reserve right.
In 1994, it was this wind shear that dashed the hopes of this successful challenge by hitting the left side of this 36 formation and creating a ripple effect all the way over to its right side. This sent Alan Gutsoll and Nazar Buzzer plummeting down wrapped in their parachutes. The cameraman continues to film as Nazar is able to cut away just in time for a safe landing. Alan is now caught in 2 sets of chute lines and is violently spun around.
I had a loop around my ankle that was twisting up like a rubber band. I was spinning so fast that I was able to pull the lines apart and flip over backwards, get my ankle out. Clean air now, I have no canopies, no lines on me, and I can dump my reserve and land neatly and sweetly.
Pay attention to who's next to you, who's above you. This is the right side of the formation.
Alan Gutsoll and Nazar Buzzer have overcome their fears from previous challenges and have joined up with the team in Kassel, Germany to go for the biggest formation ever attempted. 3 large planes packed with excited jumpers take off and head towards the formation coordinates. "36 jumpers exit the plane and form a core diamond. The core is already as big as the 1994 attempt. Each team member has an assigned spot, but Guinness rules allow them to switch places if necessary, and the clock won't start until the last person is in place. It looks like they have it, but just as they link up, a wind shear brings down the right side. This formation is only held for 2.3 seconds, and it's not long enough to be a record.
It's a real emotional roller coaster when you build the world's largest formation and then find out that you didn't hold it long enough and you don't have a record.
After analysing the weaknesses in the 56 formation, Mike decides that reducing the number of jumpers is the only way to succeed. Once again, the core forms up and the wingmen take their places. The colossal tower, when complete, is as tall as an 18-storey building. 4, 5, 6 seconds. They held the formation for 6 seconds and it appears to be a record.
There was a lot of screaming and hooting and hollering in the air. As we were flying back to the airport, everyone was kicking and waving at each other. It was a party in the sky.
A review by the judges on the ground makes it official. This 53-person stack is a new record.
Yeah, all right! That's excellent, excellent job.
Like men, we've spent as long as we can on air, and now we've hit the ground and run out of time. Make sure you join us next week when we'll bring you even more extraordinary record attempts. Until then, good night.
Next week on